What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Monday Night Raw review. Tonight, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on tonight, as they were from Des Moines, Iowa, I believe. Pretty good crowd, I'll give them that, in some parts of the show. But with the Elimination Chamber coming soon, um, more Elimination Chamber qualifying matches were going to happen, as Raw pretty much opened with Roman Reigns versus Bray Wyatt, as both men cut promos from, Roman from a locker room, saying nothing's going to stop him, and pretty much making it more clear he's going for Brock at WrestleMania, so that's pretty much bound to happen regardless. And Bray Wyatt saying that, nearly a year ago, his greatest victory is winning WWE title in the Elimination Chamber. So, as they cut some promos, we pretty much kicked off the match, which Roman, the guy who kicks out of almost, I don't know how many finishes, doesn't make any sense sometimes, but he does. And, this match wasn't that bad, but come on, people. Anybody could see Roman Reigns winning from a mile away. In no type of fashion, Bray Wyatt was going to win. He lost clean to Roman, which for a minute I thought Matt Hardy was going to. And Matt Hardy was watching the match from the back, but I think since, Bray Wyatt interrupted his match last week, you think Matt Hardy would have, interrupted Bray Wyatt's match. But now we're just going to give Roman Reigns the clean win right here, since he pretty much took two dirty wins from Miz. So he had to get a clean win here tonight. And then Matt Hardy pretty much came up from behind on Bray Wyatt, and he hit him with a twist of fate after that. So, like I said, the match was it was okay. It's just, come on, people. Was Bray Wyatt ever gonna win? Was he ever really gonna win? We know Reigns is winning, and this is just another way for him to get to WrestleMania, so he can face Brock at WrestleMania after he gets into the chamber. So yeah, Seth Rollins, which actually had his own shirt tonight, I Was Own, which is pretty cool. I'll give it that, his own t-shirt, talking to Jason Jordan if he is 100% medically cleared to go tonight. Next was the Revival versus of the Balor Club, Finn Balor and Carl Anderson. So the Machine Gun and Finn were facing them, which was pretty much the match happened, even though the Revival called themselves tag team specialists and told Finn to pick a partner since they are the tag team specialists, which they pretty much lost to a makeshift team really quickly of Finn Balor and Carl Anderson. Coup de grace for the win. So pretty much fuck the Revival. It's pretty much Bullet Club, Balor Club, but in some way Bullet Club versus the Revival. So as Cody would say, fuck the Revival. That's how much you could sum it up into for the Revival going against Finn and Carl Anderson. I don't know. I just feel like they like burying a Revival. They said they're the tag team specialists and lose to a makeshift tag team. One thing was interesting was Sasha looking at the match from Asuka last week, is Bayley was gonna, go against her tonight. And Bayley pretty much told Sasha, you watched this match 20 times now, but Sasha says, I gotta be the boss. And Bayley asked Sasha if any tips against Asuka tonight, but Sasha didn't want to give any out. But Bayley said the Elimination Chamber is coming out, so every woman for themselves. And just like the Royal Rumble, every woman for themselves. And as Bayley says she's gonna beat Asuka tonight, Banks says, you think you can beat her tonight? But Bayley says she knows she can beat Sasha. And she says she's going to beat Asuka tonight. She's good enough to beat her. So is this now the turn, as some would say? Is this the turn for Sasha Banks? Is Sasha finally going to go heel? Is it going to be Bayley versus Sasha? Because Bayley literally does nothing at this point right now. Is just spinning her wheels, since I believe, like I read some before saying they have given up on her. Creative literally given up on her. So they really need something for Bayley to do. But we'll get into that later on with the Chamber. But this is a tease. Is Sasha going to be turning heel? Is it going to happen? Could this be? We shall see. Cruiserweight match tag team. Even though I really did not care, they have Rockstar Spud, now known as Drake Maverick, on The commentary team, pretty much cruiserweight match, Cedric Alexander, Mustafa Ali versus Tony Nese and Drew Gulak, or the Zoe Train, or whatever. Nothing much to say from here. Just a little bit of showcase with Cedric, of course. And I guess this is a 16-man tournament. What's going on 205 Live? With, I believe, Roderick Strong's going to be here going against Hideo Itami. Listen, I'll say this about 205 real quick. Was it a better show than what I saw in, I don't know, months of since 205 is Live has been in existence? Yes, it was. Ever since they fired Enzo, it looks like a lot of things are on the turnaround. Rockstar Spud being the new GM, a 16-man tournament leading into WrestleMania, which I was surprised to see Tyler Bate and TJ Perkins put on a really great match. It's just the problem is that when you do these shows after SmackDown, I've said this in the past, it's only half a crowd and no one cared. And there were points of time when Enzo was on there. Even without Enzo, it's either crickets or people trying to hijack it. This was a good tag team match, but nobody really seemed to care. You could hear a pin drop throughout this whole match. Yes, Cedric and Mustafa got the win, but they've beaten Gulak and Nese so many times. It's almost like who really cares at this point between these teams, because I've seen him like many times in the past. Spud being on commentary is pretty good. Just to explain this tournament, I don't know if it's going to be a turnaround for the Cruiserweight division. I really don't know. I have not cared about the Cruiserweight division in so long, and it's like every person that gets this title now, some people think this is cursed. This whole title is cursed, because you look at what's happened to people when they touch this belt. All the champions, like, you just gotta look at it. Neville walks away from the company for multiple reasons. Swan gets arrested for some domestic stuff. Enzo gets fired for false allegations against some woman, which is kind of his own fault, because he could have told WWE months ago something to stop all this. Who else was champion? Brian Kendrick injured. Austin Aries was never champion, but Austin Aries was, which still doesn't make sense to me. They had nothing for him and they burnt him out. Perkins, like I said, he had a great match with Tyler Bate, but what else was he doing other than that during the meantime? I don't know. I just say just put all the cruiserweights on either Raw and SmackDown, or have the title on NXT or something, because I just don't know what to think of this whole thing. But I will say it was a better show Monday, but one show after the past, I don't know, god awful ones doesn't make it any better. So it just kind of was there. Kurt Angle came out, talked about the Royal Rumble from last week, and he also spoke on the whole women's evolution. It will be the first ever women's pause. Kurt Angle did not know what he was going to say, so he said it again for the women's Elimination Chamber match. And he kind of laughed at it because he kind of forgot his own line. And the people that will be in this match: Bliss defending her title, going against Bayley, Mandy Rose, Mickie James, Sonya Deville, and Sasha Banks. Since I really don't know how Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville even get a title shot, but you know, it's whatever. And then saying that Nia Jax will go against Asuka at Elimination Chamber, which doesn't make a lot of sense, because if Nia Jax wins, she'll become added to whatever title match which Asuka has not picked yet, by the way. She'll be added to it, so it'll be a triple threat match. Which it's like, dude, Asuka won the Royal Rumble. Why is Asuka putting her Royal Rumble title shot on the line? That doesn't make any sense. Like, it really doesn't. Like, I don't understand what's going on. Like, I don't understand what's going on there with that. Like, does she really need to do a match just to put her own title shot on the line? Doesn't make a lot of sense right there. That's a bad decision. Like, she won the Rumble. Look, why should she put her shot on the line? Until Alexa Bliss came out and talked about she was not being treated equally. And like, why am I defending my title and Brock's not defending his title? And I'm not getting the same privilege, as she puts it, because I'm a woman and sexist. And I just sat there and rolled my eyes. I kind of rolled my eyes at this whole thing for some reason. I really did. But then again, it's like Brock's never here to begin with either, so she did have a point about why is he not defending his title in the Chamber. Well, he defended the Rumble, but like, you never was going to see him defend it anyway until WrestleMania. That's what it was going to be. and pretty much Kurt Angle said, Lesnar defended his title and then he made a point, and this is a great point. He defended his title at the Royal Rumble. You ain't defended your title since October at TLC, and that's a great point. When is the last time you defended? You were way over the 30 days of defending your title. And Bliss pretty much, Angle makes the matches, but she said that Angle values Lesnar more than her, and preferential treatment and sexism and blah blah blah. And for some reason the crowd gasped, but then Angle pretty much asked, do you guys want to see Bliss defend her title in the chamber? There was a yes chant, and he said it again after she walked away. Then after that, this whole segment was odd. Kurt Angle looked very uncomfortable out there at some points, pausing, looked really odd. Even asking the same question again to the crowd was just kind of odd. I don't know, something really odd about this segment, but you gotta remember she has not defended that belt in God knows how long at this point. So, yeah, you really don't know. What else? Yeah, Coach and Graves and Cole on commentary. Graves may want to look out for Booker T. Give you that right there. Booker T ain't playing with Corey Graves. Gonna catch that nigga slipping out on the street. Better watch out. Graves may want to watch out right there. Ooh, man, that's pretty much all the reason why Booker T's off commentary. But I don't know, Booker T, it's like I liked and didn't like him at the same time on commentary. I like Booker T as a wrestler, but commentary, he just was all over the place sometime. I'm not saying he was the worst, but he just had his days where it just was kind of, it was just kind of odd for him. Really really kind of odd for him on commentary, but him pretty much blaming Corey Graves and then say he was gonna beat his ass was just, which he really would legitimately do. Say what you want about Booker, he would really kick Corey Graves' ass legitimately. I can bet money on that. I really would bet money on that. Even want to imagine WrestleMania also. They played a Black History Month thing, which featured Roman Reigns and Mark Henry at a National Civil Rights Museum. I remember somebody saying on Twitter tonight, like, what does Roman Reigns have anything to do with this culture or history? Mark Henry, yes. Roman Reigns, I don't know. I saw a lot of people call out on that tonight. Asuka went against Bayley, which is a really good match. I will say that. I knew Bayley wasn't going to win. They've had some great matches in NXT at the takeovers, yes. But Asuka was able to win with the armbar, making her tap out and then shaking Bayley's hand after that. So it was a good match. Miz was out there. Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel was not there tonight. Miz had a promo saying that Roman Reigns, he's beaten Roman Reigns in back-to-back matches, and talked about the Philadelphia Eagles coach motivated him, and that he is going to beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania when his daughter is born, as he, films his new unscripted television series. So the Miz went against Apollo Crews for a shot in Elimination Chamber. And don't get me wrong, this was a good match, but what has Apollo Crews done other than being this whole Titus brand thing? What has he done as a single star to get any type of qualifying shot into this? Seriously, I like Crews, but they've done nothing for this guy. Okay, they've done nothing for this guy for I don't know how long. I still think they took him out of NXT too early, okay? I like Crews. The match wasn't even really that bad, but what has he done to get any type of shot into this thing? That doesn't make any type of sense to me. It really doesn't. Like, I don't know. That was just weird. So Miz was going to pick up the win. I guess him and Roman are in the same thing now, even though they just face each other also. Seth Rollins was in the back because he talked to Kurt Angle and Jason Jordan, saying his neck was still hurt, so he could not compete. And I'll say this about Jason Jordan's injury. I don't know. I heard his injury is legitimately serious, so that's why he didn't really do nothing at the Rumble. I never understood why that happened. I don't know if he really is medically cleared yet, but I heard the injury is bad and he's nursing it, so he can't really do that much. And I'm just not sure, but it's just what I've read into. He really is legitimately still hurt, though. And then Seth needed a partner, so he looked around, and his Shield brother right there, Roman Reigns, and for some reason Jason Jordan smiles and nods then. I don't know, he's supposed to be like some weasel or something. But They get ready to do the match. Seth Rollins, the hometown boy himself here, or home state, when he get pretty much the Shield versus the Bar for the tag team titles. Not a bad match, I will say that. Seth pretty him in his Rainmaker V-triggered on Cesaro, and then a super kick on Sheamus, which him and Roman was about to hit the Shield bomb, but Jason Jordan kept getting involved as Reigns told him to get on somewhere, and then he punched Cesaro and Sheamus, which ended in a DQ then. So they pretty much retained, and I guess Jason Jordan was out there just being jealous of something, trying to help Seth out and everything, and he kept getting in the way. So I don't know when Jason Jordan will be medically clear. Some people think it's just going to be a match at WrestleMania for some reason. I'm not sure, but a lot of people are looking at it like that. More Snapchat selfie videos from Cena and Strowman. Seth Rollins was pissed in the back at Jordan. By the way, Roman Reigns worked double duty tonight too. Let me just point that out also. Roman worked the beginning of this show against Bray, and then he was in a tag team match with Seth versus Sheamus and Cesaro. So he was in 2 matches tonight. What else was I going to say? Yeah, Rollins pretty much called Jordan a stupid son of a bitch, and told Angle that he's lucky I didn't hurt him myself. And then Angle told Jordan to go home, but Jordan tried to stop, and pretty much Angle got pissed, like, damn it, go home, okay? Go home. Since he told him to go away. Some people think they run him out off of TV now because he's hurt. Like, legit, I don't know what his injury is. I really don't know what his injury is, but some people think that's, you know, a way to write him off TV, it looks like. Nia Jax squashed what's the woman, Vanessa Floyd, and said she was coming after Asuka. She will be in a triple threat match for the Raw Women's title, which Asuka hasn't picked the title match yet. And she says she's going to beat her, and that the Empress of Tomorrow will be yesterday. So easy way to manipulate the crowd here. Sonya Deville, or some people I keep hearing call her the fake MMA fighter, versus Mickie James. I guess they're still doing this absolution thing since Paige is out there and she can't really do anything right now. Like I said, Mickie James picked up the roll-up win on Deville. Pretty much after that they jumped her, except Paige really can't. I guess Paige can't touch anybody either or do anything. She just directed traffic. Alexa Bliss came for the save and just kept asking Mickie if she was okay, helping her up. So I guess she's trying to get allies now going into the whole Elimination Chamber to make some type of alliance with people to hold the title. So we'll just go with that. But I don't know, the match was just kind of there to be whatever. So yeah, next week will be a last chance qualifying match to be in the Elimination Chamber. So it'll be Finn Balor, Bray Wyatt, Matt Hardy, and Apollo Crews. All the people that lost their matches, which still didn't make sense, Finn losing to Cena. But since they all lost, they get one more shot at being in a fatal 4-way match. And as we get into the main event for the last shot into the Elimination Chamber, Elias, Braun Strowman, and John Cena triple threat match. Elias sang a song by himself until Cena came out then. Match wasn't really that bad other than Strowman getting hit with a guitar and the steel steps, and actually had a very giant bruise on his chest and arm too after being ran to the turnbuckle pole, or the LED pole part of it. After they took out Strowman, Cena and Elias went at it as Cena was about to hit his 5 moves of doom. Strowman pretty much hit Cena with a power slam. Elias dodged and threw Strowman to the floor again, a quick steel pin over Cena. So Elias stole, which makes more sense for him to be the last one, because I didn't see Roman or Strowman being the last one inside of the chamber anyway. So Cena just got pinned out of nowhere just because. I don't know. So these random Cena losses happen a lot for some reason. Just random. It's like they don't really mean anything because Cena's gonna come back stronger somehow. So it's not that it don't mean that much when he loses. But after that, Strowman pretty much beat up both He beat up both Elias and Cena, hit him multiple power slams and playing to the crowd several times. And I guess since it was a little bit more time that they did 2 more power slams on both guys, so they could send the crowd home happy. So overall, Raw wasn't bad. It filled the time here and there, just more Elimination Chamber qualifying matches. tag team titles on the line. I actually thought it was a good tag team with the Shield and the Bar, so I'll give them that. Seth being in his hometown tonight, so in Iowa, so it wasn't really that bad. That weird, I don't know, it was too much of a weird promo with Alexa Bliss and Kurt Angle. They pretty much announced all the women. I'm surprised they don't do any qualifying matches, but all the guys do. But I don't know, since they didn't do qualifying match, I guess all the guys just do qualifying matches to go into this whole thing. Cruiserweights are just whatever on this show. So yeah, that's pretty much my review of Monday Night Raw tonight. But yeah, like I said, it wasn't a bad show like last week, because a lot of things just didn't make more sense last week after the Rumble. And some people wonder again, where is Ronda Rousey? When will she show up? Since she wants to come out and steal Asuka's thunder. There's some people think it's going to be a match between those two tonight. What else? The Revival. Fuck the Revival, because after I saw the night, fuck the Revival. So yeah. But I am out of here. I will see you guys later. Peace, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.